One apiece. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the final series of the day in the BTS Summer Cup. The second final day. Tomorrow will be the loser bracket final and then the grand final. But what a way we are closing out the end of this day with the third game between Espada and Alliance. And what a series it's already been, Liz. Holy moly.
Holy moly.
You know what? I tried to PG up. Usually it'd be holy crap.
Yeah.
But
wow, that's so you're so cute. By the way, no more holy man here. The holy man has been banned.
No surprise, really.
They got rid of the main holy dude that basically carried the Lions last game. I mean, it was Storm, definitely. But being sent back time after time. And we have a silencer. All right. One of the heroes that actually work really well against Phoenix on the lane. So we have a Phoenix, but instantly countered just a slight bit. And later on, Phoenix is forced into buying either Yules or a Lotus Orb. Well, we saw him buying the Lotus Orb the last game. Maybe it happens this game as well. Maybe he gets that BKB too. But overall, I like the first pick silencer.
Okay, it's kind of weird. I don't think Silencer's had a great win rate this tournament so far.
Well, some teams have been valuing this hero a lot. I think it was the ex-Kingwin guys that are picking it. We saw Wind and Rain ban it away from them every game, and it's good. It's a decent position 5. It stops Phoenix from being able to dive with his third spell with the last word. Like, you can't escape. If you are last worded, you cannot dive away. And later on, Global works really well against him. He's not the strongest laner, but he is tanky enough to trade hits with most dual offlanes. And as a matter of fact, the laning stage wasn't the problem for Espada the last game, because if you pick the silencer, then you can always roll him on the same lane that Phoenix is, and you don't have to worry about that lane, because Phoenix isn't really the best at laning either, and they get the same thing again.
Why change anything?
Bloodseeker is banned, yeah. So they aren't changing anything, and this time we talked about the Wind Ranger Lycan. She's decent on the lane. She can poke and prod him a lot. She can do a ton of damage and just zone him out. But as the game passes, and as he gets that Necro tree, he's able to purge the Wind Run, like the only purge. And not the only, but it helps versus Wind Ranger, definitely. So he kind of later on becomes strong versus her too. And he's tanky. He's one of those heroes that don't die in one blink. Shackle Maelstrom combo with the ulti.
But I've got a strategy for you here, okay? Why change anything? Because they're already going there. There's just instead of chain the Phoenix first, why not pick up a Kunkka and Storm Spirit and take it another hour, okay? Like,
please, man, stop it! Don't give them any ideas. Don't give them any weird ideas. Well, first, Storm versus Silencer, it's all right, but it gives you a problem that you have to itemize against. The last game, Storm had no issues. Like, he had absolutely, like, we were talking about that, right? They had 0 catch for him. So Queen of Pain had to get that Orchid super fast. But they had no heroes that had spells that dealt with Storm instantly. So the Storm had kind of a free reign. In this game, it's already kind of hard to pick him because of the silencer. So with that silencer, they counter the Phoenix. And they also say, go ahead, pick that Storm. We dare you. I mean, yeah, you can go BKB, you can go Yules as well. But it's not great. You're forcing yourself to buy a defensive item.
Interesting ban on the Treant actually comes from Alliance. It's not bad against the Lycan and the Phoenix, just rooting them in place when they try and make their escape. But usually not a focus in terms of bans that we see.
Yeah, we're seeing some new heroes in these bans, definitely. We have our old ones, the meta broken ones, the Crystal Maiden, the Wisp. I mean, Wisp, man, like, everyone is banning it versus Alliance, and it's justified. The hero is so strong, but that relocates. I tried playing it. It's so weird. And we have a brew, all right?
If it goes late, this is the counter argument here. We'll get the 25. We'll get the split cooldown. We'll be so frustrating.
we're gonna cyclone you 24/7, man. As as much as Storm was filled, Brew had Octarine level 25. He had that Storm Spirit always out, his own Storm Spirit, and it was constantly cycloning people. It just makes the game so frustrating for the opposing team. Makes it so much harder to play. It's just one of those, like there aren't many things in Dota that actually do that to a guy. There's maybe Enchantress, which you can't attack on the lane, that really frustrates you. There's that being Cyclone the whole time. There's March of the Machines, and perhaps there's the new Chen plus Storm combo that we might see nerfed or just left alone.
Bit hard to nerf at this point. Like, there's been some, I think chat had a big discussion about this. There's some fair points back and forth. It's like Chen was nerfed hard already. On top of that, like, if you maybe choose some sort of invulnerability, like, doesn't trigger the cooldown timing of send back, then you're gonna have to you're gonna nerf other heroes too.
Yeah, that makes the most sense, I suppose. But still, it's hard. Ice Frog has a hard job, man, and it's not always perfect what he does. We felt it in the ho ho ha ha. If you remember. The sniper.
How do you forget that? Okay, it's just like as soon as you say it, it's echoes in my head, followed by troll screams, followed by everyone is dead.
And then the Disco Pony badge, like.
Okay, so this is a typical combo they do: the Earth Spirit with the Phoenix
and the Phoenix. Yeah, these heroes. Well, right now, arguably, it's always on the Earth Spirit to do a lot because this hero. Oof, man, like the meta, the way the map is made right now, the way the towers are positioned, the mid lane in particular, it's very hard for him to get any pressure going there. But Taiga on this Earth Spirit has been doing a lot in every single game that I watched. Not necessarily on that mid game, but on the side lanes, he makes stuff happen. And I respect him a lot for that because currently Earth Spirit is not really in the best spot. And that's why we don't see a lot of this hero because he hasn't been he's been nerfed, and then the map changes themselves can have made Earth Spirit a much harder hero to play. However, when you have Earth Spirit and Phoenix, once you get those level 6, if they are at a decent time, you have so much teamfight potential. It's ridiculous. Troll, why not? Again, they go for the troll, and yeah, it's like his ulti doesn't really benefit his teammates a lot, but it does help you get rid of that Phoenix egg again. And it's kind of decent versus these other heroes too. So we saw the Lycan struggling versus Troll the last game, as soon as Troll got his BKB off. And I don't see why it wouldn't be the same this game.
It's a little bit more of a conundrum this time around though, right? Because they don't have the Magnus to buff your farm rate. So you might be forced to go for a Battle Fury, which means your timings are off.
That's true. And most likely you don't, not most likely, 90% you don't even have space for that Magnus. You can't really pick him. You have the Brew for your 3, and this Wind Ranger, she can be played on mid as well as on 4. Most likely it's a 4. But you don't have space for Magnus. Most likely that's true, yeah.
You could go for the Brew mid, but then you're basically piling everything on the Troll. The Troll fails, you lose the game.
No, I don't think it's very hard to go for that, for Brew mid right now. It's possible, but very unlikely. And we have a Doom.
Yeah, that just got a lot harder for that Brew then.
Yeah, a way of dealing with the Brew, if you can jump on him. Like last game, what were they hoping for? Last game, they were hoping that they can jump on the Brew and just blow him up before he uses that split. But before they had hexes, even with the hexes, Lotuses and Glimmers just saved him until he used that split. So you couldn't really kill off the Brew, and it made a lot of problems for them in team fights. While now you have Doom, Alliance has Doom, and with this Doom, if they see the Brew and just Doom him, they already have him sorted out, and that fight can go their way from that. And Doom is really good in the laning stage. So overall, I like the pick, yeah.
Definitely going to be an interesting scenario because Silencer, I think cast time on Global Silence is quicker than Doom. But at the same time, the likelihood of you being able to react quick enough is debatable. But that is something that can potentially come into play. Not to mention, if you do Doom, there can instantly be a Global Silence, and suddenly you can't actually commit extra to the fight.
So that's true, but yeah, there's no way you break the Doom with the silence, but you can use the silence afterwards, as you stated, to cover your team while they retreat because of the Doom, and after that you might fight. But then you're basically trading one long spell for another, and you're kind of evening it out. So it's a way of Disco Pony.
Well, we were talking about this, about Sniper and the Troll and the Disco Pony meta. This hero had a little bit of a resurgence before falling off the side of a cliff again. But apparently, it's just a few boo-boos. He didn't completely die. He's feeling confident because this looks like it's going to be a core Leshrac.
And a core Leshrac as well, yeah. Actually, they have the last pick to deal with this, so it's dangerous to go for this hero. Especially it's dangerous to go for this hero as the second to last pick.
Could easily be counted. I'm trying to think here. Like, what you can't go for something like a TA. There's way too many dots. Lena's just been banned out by Espada. Like, that's the most brutal part here.
They banned Alina, yeah. So, I mean, you can just put the Wind Ranger versus him. In all honesty, that works completely well. Like, you can just put her.
That's true. That's like a back and forth lane of spam.
And instead, they go for the Pugna.
Okay, right. That's fair though, because their push. Yes, Troll can push towers, but you haven't the first game rather. Espada, they kind of made it work because they had that safe push, right? Nyx would just walk in, throw down Neverblast, walk away, and Alliance couldn't do anything. Now, that's not to say this lineup can't interrupt that, but the Troll and the Brewmaster threat, they might get away with it.
These guys, man, Espada, they play a very tempo-based Dota. Like in the last game as well, they were really in the first two games, they were trying to control the pace, and they somewhat succeeded in the first game, not as much in the second. But they have these heroes that start strong and continue snowballing from the laning stage as long as the laning stage goes well for them. Like the Pugnas, this time the Brew as well, the Troll. As long as they can continue pushing and pressuring Alliance, they are set. But Alliance is definitely not helpless this time around. They have the Phoenix, they have the Doom, they have their Spirit. And these heroes as well, they want to fight. As soon as they get their 6s, they're going to be able to fight and defend those towers if they decide to.
Definitely a fair point to look at.
Game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like this is Alliance more in their kind of momentum-based gaming where they just push tower after tower. So while Espada's trying to set a tempo, Alliance can actually match that with these type of heroes, the Lycan and the Leshrac.
Yeah, the only problem that I have with the Alliance's draft again is the Lycan plus Phoenix lane. I think this is one of the rarest lanes that can actually work with Phoenix because of the amount of region that you naturally have on Lycan. But Phoenix, if it backfires, it's so hard for him to do a lot. Like we saw it the last game. Like their lane was ruined. Magnus had so much, but as I said, Insania just feels so comfortable on this hero and continues rotating across the map and doing so much after the laning stage that he makes up for it. So we'll see if this Lycan is going to be pressured even harder than the last time with the combination of Brewmaster and the Immersion Wind Ranger there.
Definitely the type of hero in this game that can have that sort of impact we were talking about with Sunray, because Leshrac, Lycan, they can both stack up, push towers. You can just sit behind the Sunray, and yeah, you got the global silence, but it's definitely concerning.
Earth Spirit just bought his team some time to just go in and take these runes. And Mickey is kind of, I mean, he can't just...
Oh, Tiger! He actually snatched the rune from them. Nyx came across for that as well.
So 2 runes apiece, but Mickey, he's gonna be late to mid. But at the same time, Nyx is gonna be
but they're both
it's evened out. It's evened out. Doesn't really matter. Like these situations in which mid players join these runes have been much more often recently.
At first, when they made the change, like they were all doing it. They were all joining.
They're all doing it. Stop for tier 2, and now they're all back. Like we love runes way too much, guys. We just love runes. What do you think about this mid, though? Like, I have a feeling as long as Earth Spirit is down bottom, Pugna is fine. But if he starts rotating around mid, which he probably won't do, this can get dangerous.
It's like if Mickey lands like a lucky stun, suddenly the lane is Mickey. Like, you gotta be Canadian about it at the end. Strong A. It's Mickey. Okay. We need to remind ourselves every game. Tiger, though. That's a lot of damage to take. He did pull through the creeps, and he does have a salve.
He can't go back for them, though. So this failed. Basically, instead of making the lane favorable for you, you did stack the waves, though. He did stack the waves.
He should push again. It's not too bad. Oh, Misha. They roll in on him. Doing a lot of damage right now, but the Arcane Curse should allow him to move away here. It's going to be a little bit closer than he'd like, but he will be fine.
Yeah, the Arcane Curse and the axes from Troll just saved his life there. They slowed him just enough for him to be able to get out. Very well played.
Meanwhile, the top, we've already seen Insania just be forced out and down on low HP once. And there's always that worry is if you have to retreat. Immersion, the level 1 power shot, not so concerning. But once you get 2 points in that, it's so much damage at the stage of the game.
They prepare themselves, though. This Phoenix, he still has 3 tangos and a healing salve. So he has a lot of region to work with. Koikwa not as much, though. So if they start harassing him, it might get a bit harder. I believe that for Alliance, this bottom lane is the one they are most worried about, as Doom has been pressured a lot. But they are pushing in, so he's going to get a lot of experience. In that aspect, it's good, and it frees up Taiga to maybe rotate around mid. He's very low, though.
And convenient rune found by Mika. He actually found a regen rune, which is perfect in this scenario.
Perfect, and we're gonna see if Taiga is gonna try to roll onto Nyx. He just might. The stun misses, though.
Yeah, Pugna's a pretty fast hero. 338 movement speed at the stage of the game without boots even being picked up yet. Not an easy fight.
It's hard, though. It's very hard. Even, like, we talked about this during the drafting stage. It's very hard to dive mid with the rolling boulder now, because the tower, it just covers such a huge portion of mid, but they might try.
They roll in, they hit it. Nyx, a little bit of trouble. Can they land the stun? No, they miss it again. Now, the Crep fight, the Nev Blast coming out. The Arcane Curse and the Silence to fall into Tiger. They need one more hit. He's going to take out. He's going to take out. No, it's going to be close. 40 HP.
The Tango saves him. Well, Nyx could have committed, but he was just afraid of
you
Mickey.
have to be like, even if you get that kill, you're probably going to die in return for it, and Mika is much happier in that scenario, like support for a core.
I mean, overall I expected them to get him there even, but the stun does not connect, and sadly for them Pugna survives. But this is alright, as bottom lane Taiga
taking a lot of damage in the mid, actually force him out. Meanwhile on the bot, Tiger rolls in, they'll find the kill to RTW. Got left alone. They exploit the fact that Misha went mid.
Yeah, as soon as he went mid, the Earth Spirit rotates bottom. And this game of cat and mouse...
while that's happening, Immersion? What?
Dies.
That is a kill that definitely should not be happening here.
You have to be... Like, you talked about the level 2 power shot. Well, it's great, but you have to also be careful about the level 2 fire spirits, as they do dish out a lot of damage. And he caught Immersion on low HP with both the dive and the spirits. It's got him. He has to be careful.
Tiger's coming mid again. Let's wrap around the back. Nyx is on half HP. He just need to be careful about this.
Yeah, Taiga is too, though. Like, he's always very low. Nyx, though, going out of position just a tad bit here.
Roll in.
And the roll
they'll hit it, but can they get across with the stun? They do use the stun from Tiger. The ball smash is good. Nyx getting low. Tiger's going to die, but Nyx going to stay alive very far. Hides in the tree line. The stun for the split actually gets missed. Nyx, he cuts the trees and he stays alive here. Mika takes a lot of damage from the tower.
They even if the spot
he's dead.
They couldn't have killed him.
They're going to get him. Never Blast finishes them off. -2 as well. Nyx with a double kill. And
this
that is
doing
mistakes.
So much. That's the thing, though. In some of the patches, he's going in again, but
he can't.
Nothing.
We said about like he's just too fast for a hero without boots. It's that weird aspect that people don't talk about, is that actually part of the reason Pugna does so well in the mid lane is one of those heroes that doesn't have to rush boots. So like a Skywrath in a support role, he goes for a double nully instead, and
he's so fast.
Hard.
He's so fast, and at the same time, he's always in tower range. So that's what I was worried about. Like Taiga, yeah, dude, you can go in, you can roll, but be more prepared. Have more HP in your tank the next time, because you can just die and feed 2 kills. And the worst part is, okay, they're going again.
They're going to try. Oh, it's stunned through the ball smash. Immediately decides it's a bad idea. Tiger reaches the tower again and loses half his HP. It's just like Mike just can't get across for the stuns in time. Every time.
This time, like, even if they connect all the stuns, they don't kill him anymore. He has stone walls and he has a raindrop. They just can't get him. They need to get rid of these raindrops first and then maybe try to get him. Because right now...
Boxy! He's gone. LTW just goes
hit.
for this. Unattacked. One more. He'll get it.
Got him.
And that's a solo kill. That's one you shouldn't be expecting to see happen, but Bashes, never underestimate them.
Never underestimate the bash board.
The power of RNG. Okay.
Top lane Koikwa being Doan just a tad bit, but they're just gonna poke and prod, force him to go back a bit. He has 11 region with that drink, so he's completely fine. He doesn't even have to go back or anything like that.
Meanwhile, mid, they've switched it up. Insania coming in this time. Nick's going to use the life drain to turn around, though. They force the TB. The shackle shot from Immersion. The power shot for Insania's going to get low. Is it low enough? The stun does hit under wind range. Chase through. Nick's will just clean it up with another Never Blast. And then, while that's happening, looks like in the bot lane, LTW jumping in. Boxy did get bashed up. This is going to be another close call, but Boxy will make it away this time. Level 1 Scorched Earth keeps him in one piece. But Tiger ticks out Arcane Curse. Oh, one sec, guys. Thought we got a little VoIP issue. The day of issues. Quakefoot in the top lane, though. He can kind of be left alone at this stage. With 2 points to the Feral Impulse plus that Ring of Health. We said about how much regen he had before. It's actually impossible, almost impossible for them to break through him. With the split, they might have a shot. And Brewmaster is approaching 6 very soon. I believe my co-caster has had...
I am alive. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. You're good. Good timing.
What's up with these issues today, man?
I don't know. It's clearly League of Legends DDoSing us.
I'm finishing my loading. I'm in.
Alright, you're good. I was just saying about the top lane, how it's almost impossible to kill Lycan now, but with the split, they could try. Bottom lane? Oh, the Doom came out. LTW. He's going to tick out to this. The Shackle Shot in return, connecting on Insania with the trees, because he's right in there with a mess. And they don't need the deny. No, Misha! He hesitated, and as a result, Boxy still gets the kill. It's worthwhile for him.
You know what it was? It wasn't even just the hesitation. It was... Oh, wait, let's just see mid.
Mid. They missed the stun. Tiger trying to block him in. The split up comes through, and it looks like Nyx is going to disappear. The stance to make sure he cannot do anything in return.
Yeah, they get him this time, even though the stun missed. But they're satisfied with that kill, definitely. And they get the troll on bottom. Great series of events for Alliance. And on the bottom lane, he wanted to deny him, but he had fire spirits on him. So he didn't want to start attacking him until that wore off. And he kind of waited a bit too much.
A tad. And look at this. BZZ, they're rolling in. Oh, they miss it. Tiger should be able to stun through the boulder smash. Besides against it, though. BZZ does have that split. Although, in fairness, if you force it here, he probably can't get a kill. So it's still worth doing.
And I believe, yeah. It's definitely worth it. Like, forcing that split to be a defensive one, then an offensive one, it's definitely worth it. But you're kind of worried because they have the tier 1 there, and someone can port in and perhaps turn the fight on you. So always have to take that in your consideration.
Mike just wants to roam around the map. You can kind of see it from his movements, but it's a Pugna. They done that the first game, and it kind of bit them in the ass, because immediately you just saw Pugna start never blasting towers.
The game was very different the first time, because Pugna just got his tower, and then he started roaming, rotating and taking one after another.
And this time he hasn't taken the tower before roaming. Moves in, Sans comes out, they block the roll away, and it looks like Tiger's just going to disappear to the life drain. But that is -4 heroes. So you do get the you get the in. That's not bad. Misha's a little smart boy now, but you rotate 4 heroes for that, and you only get the support.
Well, the Lycan is rotating bottom, and they're gonna spot it out. Actually, they won't. This ward that they have is on low ground. Okay, they spot him out now, so they can either decide. Probably Troll is gonna... Let's see what happens. Are they gonna fight this? It looks like they will. He's still staying here.
I don't know if he can.
Yeah,
he can push them away. I'm going to try for it. BZZ wants a good first split, and if he can get 2 cores, it's worthwhile. Insania, the shackle shot hits him! And move through. Insania a little bit troll. Yeah, he's got the Echo's dive away. We'll have to use it here if he wants to live. He can't. And meanwhile, in the mid, Nyx, he does get picked off. Looks like their combo started to work. After a few times of slight mishaps, it's starting to pay off. Boxy.
Yeah.
Isha. Things come out. They know where he is. Oh, Boxy. They got the split as well. The clap comes out, the split through. And it looks like Boxy is going to an early grave. Stop. He can't even get the Scorched Earth off. Can he get the deny, though? Nope. Power shot through immersion. Like, that belongs to me. -2 again. Like, we don't talk about it enough. Especially in these early phases. Admittedly, it's usually more worthwhile if you're going for the Glaives of Wisdom.
I mean, yeah, sure, but just...
Say that again? You're...
Just taking the...
Okay. Go ahead. He's gone again. Oh, this is going well. Okay, you're good. I can hear you.
Just taking that intelligence away is worth it. That's all. That's all I wanted to say. Leave me alone.
Making Alliance stupid is worth it. That's what we were getting to. What you thought? He wants to push, but look how many heroes have stationed down here. They've identified what they can't allow to happen this game, which is Lycan to push towers, amazingly enough. The problem is, that works for a certain extent, but Mike, he started leveling into the Diabolic Edict. He can push towers just as quickly.
They're smoked up. The troll is in danger.
Jump in. Insanely going deep. The global silence coming out. Insanely needs to live long enough to actually get the supernova off. It's going to be close. Can he use it? No. He'll pop. On the other side, though, RLTW being chased down. The Magpie's doing a lot of damage. The shapeshift comes out, and Misha's going to be chased down a tower and just wiped out. The shrine isn't available to RLTW, but he'll make it out. The TP is there. Didn't get him low enough. Meanwhile, Mika in the top lane, trying to go on the BZZ. Hits the Earth Split. And we'll chase him down. BZZ with the clap. Just going to try and walk away. But the Lightning Storm in return. He says, anything you can slow, I can slow better. Suddenly, Alliance, they're starting to assert themselves a bit here. And that was a global silence. Yes, you get to kill on the Phoenix, but you find nothing additional. Sure, you keep RLTW alive. That's important here. The Doom doesn't tick him out. But
they're definitely doing a lot better now. And they force that, as you see.
Rolling mid. Nyx battered on the tower. Needs to move quick. Mike trying to move across. Can't get him range for the Lightning Storm. Will finally throw it out, but it's not good enough. And Koifer in the bot lane. Hope you like bashes. Because Troll most definitely does at this stage. Seems RNG's working out in his favor a little bit. They smoke up, though. Alliance. The aggression back and forth from these two teams. And Insane does have that egg. He still hasn't used the supernova yet.
Yeah, as long as they have that tag, they can take the in their favor. The Doom ready too, so they have this big 2 spells that they want to use as soon as possible as well. The global silence is off, so they can't have that. Troll is in a little bit of a dangerous position. They will scout him with the Carty. The Carty scouts.
Oh, I see him! BK gets the stun off, and RLTW should go to disappear. The Doom on the back foot on the Nyx. Make sure he can't do anything. They move in with the supernova. They slap down that egg, and they ask if you want omelets, because you're not going to get to eat this one. Misha will fall as well. It's going to be free for nothing there. Fantastic move, and guess what? You've got a catapult, you've got Diabolic Edict maxed out, and you've got a Lycan. It's time to take another tower.
Yeah, they can decide to go for this mid tower, definitely. Why not? Like, they have everything they need. The Panda does have a blink, so the next fight, they might surprise them with that. But overall, no reason not to at least damage this tower. That's exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna go... Just one, and they don't have the Egg or the Doom, so just falling back and waiting for their cooldowns is most likely the better option.
Koifer is close to that Necro now, though, so they might look to get more aggressive on the towers soon. Taiga. That's away BZZ. He's worried about his core there.
What a play, man. Taiga, the only way he survives there, but he manages to. So basically, he was walking around, but he merged...
You're cutting out.
Bad, man.
Okay, I can hear you clearly now. Say again.
Feels bad, man. Taiga silenced Wind Ranger and pushed BZZ away, so he survived. Great play by him.
Taiga? Goodbye.
And...
no escape this time.
Caster's curse, man.
He said he was doing good. You know, his death is on your conscience.
Instantly. I'm instantly punished for praise.
Mike? They jump in the clap, the split coming out. Mike in a little bit of trouble here. Needs to move later. Yule's trying to protect himself, but when he comes down, he might be in trouble. He's already too low. The global stance as well. He's going to fall. Koifer looking for some return. Misha's getting low. We'll chase him continuously, but the shackle shot afterwards means Koifer has to stop, or does he? He wants to go deeper. Looking towards Nyx. They might be able to get him boxy. He can get the stomp off, and this will be good. They're trying to block him in. They'll get close enough. The stomp comes out. Nyx dodges it out, but not for long enough. Now the stomp onto BZZ. He hasn't really got much to work with. The Infernal Blade just delaying this out to stun him in place long enough. And BZZ, one more fly through from Insania will clean up the kill. They do lose Mike, but they instantly make Espada pay a high price for it.
And we talked about the tempo that Espada needed to do in order to win this game, but Alliance, they just drafted exactly against that with these heroes that benefit in these fights, in these early engagements. You have the Phoenix with that egg, you have the Earth Spirit with the ultimate. Like, these heroes just do so much this early on. You can't just go for these towers. You're gonna be punished every single time. So Espada, they have to change their strategy. They have to fight around that global better at least, and more often.
It's definitely problematic. It feels like right now it's just actually made everything easy for Alliance. As soon as they use the global, Alliance is kind of like, they're less reluctant. They're like, okay, there's no insurance policy anymore. Let's just jump in. And it's been paying off every time. Espada, while they still have a slight gold lead, you can see how it's starting to dip in Alliance's favor now. XP especially. Oh, yeah, you can't out again. This is going full robo. Apparently bot TI has started.
Not full robo, please.
Okay, you're good. You're back. You're not Skynet anymore.
Look at okay. Well, Boxy is so deep.
This is very bold. What does he want to do? He's pinging immersion. He wants immersion. Maybe they can get him here. It's like, someone please come and kill stuff. He has got the blink now as well, so Boxy is ready to just hop in there, go deep.
He's just waiting for his allies.
Meanwhile, Tiger in the bot lane. BZZ's found him. Done through. Tiger needs to roll away. Oh, he brings it back. Beautifully done. The global start's way too late. Tiger. Maybe he's still dead here as Nyx moves in. The life drain keeps him in range just long enough. That was the smart move nonetheless. Meanwhile, top. Shapeshift used. They use the egg as well. They'll find LTW. The turnaround look for immersion. He gets the egg in time, but immersion will still fall. Double kill for Koifa. And it looks like BZZ is coming across. Going to be a TP out by Boxy. Will he make it in time? Yes, he will. Blink forward. Looking on the Koifa. Still no control, though.
I mean, overall, Alliance lost the two of their supports, but they definitely should be satisfied by this because, as you said, the global was used. Yeah, they used the Doom, but they did kill that troll. And Mickey, at the same time, just almost got your tier 2 on mid.
This is a threat of Diabolic Edict. It's just fire and forget. Just TP out halfway through its duration, and you're pretty much good to go. And I think that's something we haven't hit on, is the crowd control that Espada have. Yeah, they got silences, but what about hard stuns? Shackle Shot is actually about it. Yes, you got the Brew stun, but that's situational.
Yeah, it's very situational, and the problem is, like this Pugna, he wants to be in front and he wants to be taking down your towers right now. He wants to be spamming them the whole time.
And meanwhile on the bot, Boxy, he's just scouting out. I mean, I like this quick blink pickup. We sometimes see the Shadow Blade instead, whereas this just allows him to go deeper, go scouting constantly. And it looks like he's going to go with the Crimson Guard afterwards, which against this Troll and the Wind Ranger is actually a very good pickup. Top. Oh my god, the bat away midway through the Roll and Boulder. You got to give this guy credit. He's actually been playing fantastically, and while that's happening, wow, they just run down Nyx in the mid lane. This is the power of the blink, and I think I've lost Lizard again. This has been an interesting game. Okay, you are here.
I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm alive. I'm holding on.
You just went very quiet. There you go. You reconnected again.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm holding on. I'm not giving up.
Well, you're not allowed to, okay? Never going to give me up. That's the deal we made a long time ago. Oh, Insania's actually going for the Veil this game. Which is understandable.
Definitely. The Phoenix can dish out so much damage with the Whale and level 15 talent. If you take the 60 Fire Spirit DPS, it's just insane how much this hero can do. So, understandable, so.
Especially when you've got Mika and you've got Tiger. You've got so much magic damage on this team. Compared to, like, the previous game, where a little bit more... I don't know if we need that. It's fully understandable. Shackle Shot, Tiger's fine. Immersion, he kind of slipped up there. Zany's still here, though. He's thinking about going in LCW. The move across. Oh, he hasn't got the Diver Veil. They use the global silence, but it's not really needed. They'll still get the kill on Insane, but in the bot lane, Moving on the quick foot down to half HP, staying in range of the life drain, picking out what the hell's happening. He has to use a shapeshift. Boxy jumps in, the Doom coming out, looking straight on the Nyx. They'll just wipe him out. Now the power shot through does not connect, trying to chase heal forward, but they need to be careful. Mike might look to just re-engage with his team. Doom is going deep, needs to be careful here. The split ends, and he went too deep. He wanted that kill on Immersion so badly. Mike in full retreat along with Quickfire. They don't want to fight anymore.
They have to get out here.
They should be able to.
Should be able to, yeah, definitely. Taiga is near, though.
He's bodyguard.
But
he's just bodyguard.
Or
are they? Nice no, Insaney's coming.
Yeah, they have the egg. They could go here.
BCZ.
Nah, they just port out.
Actually, they ping. They know they're around here. Roll through. Tiger guesses wrong, but the Yules is there. And now RTW in a little bit of trouble. Be stunned up. The supernova down as well. Silence on the both of them. BCC needs to move away quicker than this. Immersion thinking about running in. In the end, RTW will turn around, try to hit them up. No stuns coming out. They'll secure the kill. Mike makes it worthwhile for them. They lose the Doom, sure, but they do get the troll in return.
Yeah, I think Alliance is definitely satisfied with this. Like, they got that troll kill. It's ultimately a better prize for them. Like, giving away the Doom, yeah, whatever. But...
Robot voice is back. Apologies for this, guys. It seems we have some intermittent connection issues.
Huge technical issues today,
okay,
man, especially in this series.
Apparently, so, well, you know, yeah, back and forth a little bit. Yules coming out. Ursha gets hit. The BKB by Mike. He's already low on HP. Needs to be careful. The Sunray to keep him up. BZZ needs to be careful himself. Getting low. Will not be able to escape alive. And now double kill for Mike already. The life drain coming out. The Tiger means he's going to fall in return. And Nyx will just run away after that. They'll take a 2-for-1 trade. Happy with the fact that the 10-second BKB had to be used by Mike. Misha. This is brave. Shadow Amulet up. They ping. He's around here somewhere, but where? Can they guess this right? They haven't got any detection.
They can't. They can't find him.
How long is he just gonna... He's like, okay, I don't know if it's safe to leave yet.
And there's the ward, like... he moved.
Life drain? Mike? It's fine. Misha, they ping out. They know where he is this time. It's saying he's going to force him to run away. He's shut down again, going to try for the TP out, but the split earth is there, and they'll clean up the kill.
You shouldn't have moved, Silencer. You shouldn't have moved, man. Oh, but LTV in the pit. Are they going to check for this? It doesn't look so.
Looks like it's going to be a free Rosh for them. Wow. Not entirely free, but honestly, your POS 5 silencer for a Rosh, that's a price worth paying. Meanwhile, top. Actually, it's going to cost you more. Immersion gets stunned up. Going to try to move away with the Rin Run, but there's so many creeps here. No! Immersion, the body blocks. They're too strong, and he'll fall. They still get their hands on the Aegis now, and they're moving top. They've got the Blink and the Split available. They might look to engage on this. BCZ wants...
The body blocks. Where the... Oh, he's going in.
Oh, jumps in, split on the back foot. Quiff is going to get the shapeshift off. Look to move away. Boxy stunned up in the meantime. Does have the Doom available. Nyx, can they get him quick enough? Oh, they stun through Tiger. In with a blink in time. And RTW purged up on his own here. Stomped on the spot. He can't do anything. They magnetize everything just to ensure he dies here. But can they get him? He's so fast. RTW's going to get low. The Yule's going to come up. Mike trying to follow up. But no, they're stunned through from Brewmaster just in time. The global silence used, but they're not going to stop chasing. That means they can get BCZ instead. The Sunray comes out. He's surrounded on all sides. He will die, but he at least gets to go with his grave with the knowledge that he saved LTW. Maybe not your towers, though, because you lost the tier 1, and now you're going to lose the tier 2.
Yeah, even with the Aegis, they couldn't take a good fight. And Nyx, yeah, he was stunned with both Earth Golem. That Golem is basically his insurance that no one can port away from him.
Working out pretty well for him so far. And like I said, they just pick up the Aegis. Instantly, they get punished by losing 2 towers and the Aegis. And, oh no, they're going to lose... No.
Troll, they're going in.
He's going to lose this Aegis this time. And they're going to chase down, they get in front of him. The stun's going to come over the split earth. And LTW, that's 1 life. It's going to be a second. No one hit it out. The shackle shot on the other side, though. Insane. He can't get the supernova off. No, he's going to get popped. They have to run away. It looks like LTW might get some value out of this Aegis after all. Chasing forward. The Yules comes out from Mike to try and slow things down. Trying to move away on the other side of the fight, though. Koitba surrounded. Oh, the shackle shot only hits his small wolves, though. Tiger moving in, he bats him away. He says, go! Live, my child! You don't have to die. The shapeshift's going to be forced out anyway from Koitba. So it's questionable whether Tiger needed to jump in himself. But anything for that kind of heroic moment that we dream of.
That's not the question.
It's a heroic moment, Liz. It's absolutely fine that he done that.
Good job, Tiger. True support. True support, carrying your little dog on your back. Oh, Doom on top.
Doom? Boxy hit him up with the Doom. BZZ Can he run this away? The Shadow Amulet from Misha? No. He's going to live. And while that's happening, actually, the Shrek gets picked off solo. Nix. Or was it solo? No, Immersion moved across. Well, I mean, that was actually perfect from Espada. They forced them out of top, and then they instantly go bot. I think I may have lost this. Okay, there you go.
That was great.
Now I'm just like, because we've had this, I'm just paranoid. Like, is he still there?
No, it's fine. I just see the loss in and out, and if it happens, I just stop talking, and that's it. But it's fine.
Okay.
I got the hang of this. I'm trying not to be Roboto, at least.
All right, Arigato, Mr. Roboto. It's all good. No, people were loving it. They were like, "Oh wow, who's this new fresh caster?" He sounds so amazing with his Skynet setup.
I sincerely doubt that.
It's definitely I don't know. It's definitely throwing us off a bit, but we're good.
We have a smoke
Yep.
happening from Espada.
They want something. Can they find it, though, is the question. Tiger, perfect position to break smoke if they try and go that way. They do actually go south, though. And Boxy's been pinged. They know he's around here somewhere. He's just going to lead in with a Glimmer Cape. Boxy. And no chance he gets the blink away. The Shackle Shot won't land, but the damage is already done. The Sun Ray. Oh, Insania can't save him.
From this?
Oh, they go deeper. Clap coming out.
For this people.
They should be able to. I don't think there's any way that Alliance are likely to contest this right now.
Yeah, they don't have the Doom, so... Yeah, he has buyback, but he has no Doom, so you don't really wanna... Maybe if he had it, he could have, but... Nope, instead, they're just gonna be satisfied with blasting this bottom tier 1. That's exactly what they're doing. And there is Aghanims now on Pugna too. Interesting. Well, not yet there, but very close.
The tower should get him the gold he needs to finish it off.
Yeah. So, it seems like Espada is doing a very similar thing to the last game. They kind of had a shaky start, but they're coming back. Like they're kind of putting themselves on the map.
It's definitely, like, their goal was always to take towers quickly. That's the reason they keep drafting this Pugna. And, like I said, they're finally actually able to do that. Alliance still have a lead, though. This is kind of the difference. The first game, they were building a healthy lead off these towers. Now they're just trying to claw one back.
Yeah, it's definitely more difficult for them. Like, this Pugna, because they comboed him with this Silencer, they kind of had one spell that's off, like, one spell that has such... And then you have Pugna that always want to be pushing towers. So it wasn't really the easiest laning stage either.
Well, let's see. How long we got until Rosh top, actually? It's quite a while to wait. 3 minutes. And, I mean, this is the same as last game. With the Lycan and the Troll, both teams can take it pretty easily. At the same time, with the Phoenix and the Brew, both teams can interrupt it easily.
It looks like we're going to see a clash on the bottom lane. There is global, but there are BKBs ready and waiting as well on the side of Alliance. So this global, it's not as valuable any longer.
Yeah, you kind of pick it, like we said at the start, it's nice to have that global. It kind of forces your opponents to play a different way. As we've already seen, like typically you wouldn't see a BKB picked up that early on a Leshrac, but it forced Mike to go that way.
Yeah, because it allows you to use that use in a different way. You don't want to use it defensively to get off.
They're moving in.
Here we go.
Doom comes out. The global silence being used. And meanwhile, on the back foot, Insania is just waiting for his opportunity to pour out the egg. Mike, in the meantime, will hit the split on the Immersion. The Immersion looking to fall pretty quickly. And they jump in. The Supernova straight in the middle of the fight. They're going to shred through him. The Troll's already dead. They're going to chase up on the Misha next. Looks like he's going to fall. And Nyx, they reveal him with the dust. They'll chase him down. He can't get out of this. He will die as well. The only one staying alive right now is the Brew. Can he get out? He blinks. TP stun. They find him. BZZ. It's going to be a team wipe by the looks of it. He has no way out of this. He will fall. And while that's happening, Koipa, he's already setting up for a push on the tower.
Just called exactly right through them. And they're going straight in for the tier 2. Perhaps even high ground.
It was perfect positioning from Insania. We saw him in the back, but they knew they'd have to buy a few seconds because they knew there was going to be a global silence. But you got to give him props for that positioning. Perfect execution from Alliance there.
They just played so well. I mean, even with the global, we talked about this. They have BKB, so it's very unlikely that Espada can fit with the global itself alone. They need more, and they're so far behind that these BKBs just came way too fast. They have one on Doom as well, one on Leshrac, one on Doom, one on Lycan.
And that Doom just got Chakra shot towards Mike. But the Diabolic Edict, that's already off, which means the damage is being done. And this is what we talk about the Sunray at this stage in the game, the work it does. They already take the tier 3, look to move away. Then Stomp jump in by Boxy. The splitter follow-up. Immersion's just going to disappear. They move forward for more. The stun thrown to 2. LTW held in place down to half HP already. Has to get the BKB out in time. We'll look to fight with Quakefa. He needs to move away, but he's bashed up. No! And Nyx just keeping him alive with a life drain. They'll lose Quakefa. Will they lose anything else? They're moving forward. Look at this. BCC has to split in 20 seconds. The split up comes out. Turn around on the Nyx. They will wipe him out. 75 seconds on the sideline. That might cost them more because Brewmaster, BCC's too low. He can't wait for the split. He's already dead. He should be chased onto. This is a huge blunder by the side of Espada. And now, screw tier 3. It's going to be a whole set of racks.
Yeah, they're definitely...
Buy back on Brew. But you need to stop this right now. They won't stay for the melee racks. It's a little bit too tanky. Mike has been slowed up. BCC trying to move forward. Has the split available. But the sword from Insania. He's got the supernova available if he wants to throw it out. The global silence finally thrown out. BCC stunned up. He can't get the split off. They might find Doom though. Bashed up. BKB coming out trying to move away. They'll chase deep. But the supernova used. BCC. He'll look for the split. He will be able to get out. LTW trying to go to work with the egg. He'll be able to find it. The rest of them just trying to retreat. Well, they'll lose the egg. And no, Mike, he at least gets the kill. He was shackle shot up. Going to be chasing through. The Doom does come out to LTW. They might look to turn this around. The stop too late. The deny does come out from Mike. And it looks like Doom's going to fall as well. Turns out in the end, that Doom completely wasted. And what looked like a great start with that take on the racks suddenly cost them a lot on the side of Alliance.
It was a very interesting usage of Doom. Very peculiar.
Is that what we're going for? It's very, very interestingly different way to use Doom in this game.
No, overall, it's understandable. Alliance got baited in, but they didn't have the spells. That's the thing. And the BKBs, they just stuck around way too much. After that, Brew buying back, I think instantly you'll fall back and that's it. You just try to run. You just... Because they are definitely going to fight after that buyback. They're going to try to catch you and kill you. And you already took the range racks. I think they should have been satisfied. But overall, not the greatest of deals. They still are quite ahead from those two team fights. Plus, they actually did take the ranged racks. No.
Oh, Robo voice back again. He's gone. I think his whole point was going to be, like, guys, basically, despite losing that many heroes, just breaking the high ground, the tier 3 especially, now opens up the shrines to be taken, which means next Rosh is going to be much easier for Alliance.
You know me so well, man. I just let you.
There you go.
I wasn't gone. I just let you finish.
We're so okay, you're just like, you've got some sort of little device. You're faking robo noises now.
Yeah, I'm faking it. That's what I'm doing.
Gonna refuse making an inappropriate joke there. But one thing to note actually is that Mike is going for the Shivas next, which against the troll. Suddenly, maybe not so worrying, because as this game goes on, Troll's going to be forced down on the BKB charges. And that's the kind of interesting thing about Leshrac pick. It spirals, right? It goes from very useful to feeling kind of useless with the 10-second BKBs to back being useful when they're down to 5 seconds. Good job, Robo. I agree. Bad. Okay, there we go. I like how it cuts back in for feels bad.
Both ways. Goes both ways, right? Because his BKB is running lower and lower as well. So. My Robo again?
Nah, you're good.
All right.
It's all good. It's definitely like, what a way to finish the day, guys, with a visit from Robocasting. Look at this smoke, though.
Making it interesting, man. That's all.
Well, Espada are looking to make it interesting. They've got the blink on Troll, so they will go for the pit. But the moment Alliance try and interrupt,
there's a wolf inside.
They know they need to stop this. They've got the egg available. Circling in. Need to be quick, though. Jump in. Stun through. BKB coming out. The global silence. But the Doom already thrown out onto the troll. Looking to jump in. BCC has a split available. We'll throw it out. And now the supernova goes down the back foot. They have no way of interrupting. The egg is huge. LTW. It looks like he's going to pop here. And suddenly he has to buy back straight away on the back foot, though. Tiger just interrupting Nyx so he can't get involved in the fight on the other side. Quakefa's just going to run down and finish off the Brew by the looks of it. Tiger trying to move away, gets out in time. Looks like the life drain won't find him. The buyback on LTW maybe not achieving much, but will at least maybe make them think twice about going into that Rosh pit.
They did use the egg, so the troll did buyback, and he has the BKB, so perhaps because of that. But all 5 of you are alive. You don't have the Doom and the egg. There's no shapeshift too, so probably for the best. They're gonna learn from their mistakes. They're not gonna do the same blunder they did on the bottom lane. Instead, they're just gonna chill out. Wait for their cooldowns and then go and pounce in that pit or on that troll.
Well, suddenly they have the flexibility to go for that pit, more so than Espada. Worried about the fact they don't have the buyback now on Troll. And it's that kind of thing. Like, yes, you maybe take Rosh, but if you lose the Troll, you can give it to the Pugner, but that's not who you want to be having that Rosh. He can push towers regardless with the Never Blast.
It's definitely becoming more difficult, but it looks like they're gonna try and attempt that. If this Troll dies, though, this could be game.
Moving in.
Super careful here.
Supernova available 30 seconds. They can't wait that long. Mike forced him out of the pit. Needs to be careful. Has the BKB available. Have to throw it out. No, he gets bashed though. He'll be killed off Tiger Den as well. BZZ with a double kill. Now they're moving in. Koifa trying to interrupt this. The buybacks come out instantly, which will force them away from the pit. But now with their BKBs on cooldown, they don't want to actually intercede with this. It might be Alliance that now take the Rosh.
Yeah, the egg is going to be up in 10 seconds.
And look at bot lane. Someone has to go back. It's pushing in.
I think you just...
Going in. They can't afford to let this go. Koifa is going to be the only one in the pit. They jump forward. Boxy stuns up. The shackle shot through. It's good. Hits on the 2. Looks like the Misha might still fall regardless. They try to keep him alive. It's not enough. The BKB from Koifa means he can chase. And Leshrac used up in the air with the Cyclone in the meantime. We'll move into the pit from safety with the Sunray. And it looks like he might be fine. RTW going deep. The Yule's coming out. RTW, no! He got baited into the guy here. They get the kill on the Leshrac, but they do lose the Troll. Now rolling forward for more. Looks like Tiger's going to make the connection onto Nyx. Nyx Yule's up in the air. They're going to move across really quickly here. He's actually battered down. Stomp comes out. No life drain for you, and they'll finish him off. Meanwhile, you do lose the rest of your bot lane, and now they're ready to push in. They've got the Aegis available on Quickfire. No reason to stop here.
Well, there are buybacks on both Pugna and Silencer, so they can contest it if they decide to. They can buyback with those guys, and there is no buyback on Rosh. My voice,
You don't even need Robo voice for your voice to be going at this stage. That's what's happened. But they'll take the tier 2, and like I said, there are the buybacks, but they can easily force this out.
They definitely want to force those buybacks, at least. And they have Shapeshift too.
Delaying Quickfire with the Shackle Shot, but not for long. He's ready to start hitting buildings. The Sunray as well means he doesn't even have to fear this. He's got Shapeshift available. The buyback coming out from Nyx. Quickfire slowed down. Shapeshift coming out. Should be able to move away. Actually goes deeper. Looking for more. The Doom comes out. They'll find Nyx. The Shackle Shot in return to Quickfire. Taking a lot of damage, but he should be fine. BZZ uses the BKB, but no mana. Nyx already down. BZZ gets stunned up. Needs to move away quickly. He's got the split in 10 seconds. He doesn't want to die right now. They might have to forfeit another lane, but maybe they can hold after this. It's just going to be a question of the initiation. But look at this. The Yule's coming out. The split up as well. Looks like the BKB out. Mike moving forward. Looking for the kill on Amisha. The Glimmer capable protect. The split finally coming out. Quickfire needs to be careful. The buyback forced on the Mercenaries. He does fall to Tiger. Mike trying to retreat. Will be fine with the Lotus Orb. But have they done enough is the question. The Cyclone coming out on the Quickfire. Halfway through the blue split already. Insania does have the Supernova. He hasn't even used it yet. They might look to go back in if you come too far at the base.
You just lost your split?
We blinked away just in time.
You lost your split and you don't have Pugna. So you have to be super careful the way you play this. You don't have the buyback control either. He has the BKB. It's kind of hard to die with if you're the troll. There's no duel, but still you have to be careful.
Jumps in, RTW going for the back line. He can't find Mike. The forced up way is good. They will lose Tiger in the meantime and turn around the Quickfire, but he's just trying to go to work. Immersion will get low, but not low enough. The Aegis does get popped. The BZ stand his ground. The split coming in. Mike ready to reinitiate. Can they do the work though? The shapeshift being used. They'll just shred through BZZ. They'll shred through the racks as well. And they'll chase on the Misha. The first hit bash. No. If he dies here, that might be it. They lose immersion as well. RTW all alone in space. This might actually be it. They can go in. They go for the top lane. They'll be able to finish it off. And it looks like Alliance. They've done it. GG gets called. Alliance take it 2-1 after an amazing comeback in Game 2. They cruise to victory in Game 3.
Mr. Roboto signing off. A great game by actually a great best of 3 played by Espada and Alliance here. Hopefully no Roboto and I'll be able to talk.
Yeah, your analysis is fine. I'm not gonna lie, that can throw me off.
I mean, how can
I was like,
not?
I'd pause. I'm like, is he disconnected or not? But no, we did fine in the end. You got your points across, so it wasn't too bad.
I tried as much as I could. Hopefully, I won't have. Most likely, Roboto is gonna hit in, so let me do this fast. Alliance adapted to the way Espada played, was perfect at that, and huge thumbs up for them because of that, because they completely read the way Espada plays as a tempo-oriented team, takes these heroes that take towers super fast, and they counter it with something that they are very comfortable on with the supports of Phoenix and Taiga's Earth Spirit. Just take these early game fights in their favor, and off of that, they just won this Game 3. Very well played by Alliance.
Sadly, that was a quick wrap-up. I'm sure there's more we could say, but
I just don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it.
There's two elements. He doesn't want to risk it. Plus, compared to game 2, this was
no more Roboto, please.
Okay, so just to round that up, yeah, in the end, that was the kind of start we want to see from Alliance, right? They kept some similarities from game 2, but they mixed it up. And they kind of learned, it felt like in this series, Alliance really learned. There was some mistakes in game 2 that almost cost them the series, but that cheesy strategy allowed them to come through. And this was the kind of Alliance we were expecting to see. It wasn't necessarily an outdraft, but it was the way they played the lanes. We were worried about Insanity at the start, but every time, this man surprises us time and time again with his Phoenix.
This hero just scales so well later on. He has sick talents, and Insania plays it pretty well. So overall, he just does a lot every single time. Even though they have these supports that are completely out of the meta, like Earth Spirits and Phoenix, they still manage to win the games. And these players have to be good on those heroes, and they have to know exactly what they need to do in order to win when they are playing those heroes. And yeah, besides that, you have to Chen and Storm. They found a new cancel answer, basically. So kudos for that as well.
Commiserations to Espada. Alliance will go through to lower bracket final where they'll face off against Let's Do It, the ex-Kingwin stack, tomorrow at 14 CAST, and then whoever wins that will face off against Wind and Rain in the grand finals for a chance to get to Summit 9. But that is it from us. We will be going across to Bot TI in a few minutes' time, which is clearly, this was just Liz warming us up for that.
Yeah, exactly. My Roboto voice was basically just a warm-up for the Bot TI.
All right, guys. That's it from us. Stay tuned. In a few minutes' time or so, you should hopefully see some Bot TI, and we can see the retarded elements that AI choose to do. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope to see you tomorrow. Killer Pigeon and Lizard signing off.